Hey, what's up guys, TheCampingRusher here today. Players very angry with Epic. Also, players very happy with Epic, obviously because they gave us something for free. And then we've got news on our massive update next week, plus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Part 2 mini battle pass. It's going to be a fun one. Stick with me. So let's start with the free stuff. Everyone wants the free thing. It has to do with the Lego Fortnite issues a couple days ago where they said they were going to compensate. Basically, builds were crumbling. It was an unfixable issue, or to fix it, they had to roll back data. So some players lost like 4 or 5 hours of work potentially. So if you were affected by this, you get the Ice Moves emote for free, okay? And it actually used to be called Feelin' Pucky when we first talked about it. I'm so happy about this. Hockey is my favorite sport, and this to me gives us the slightest chance, or at least a better chance, that we're finally going to get NHL skins. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I've been waiting for it for so long. I would buy every single style, outfit, whatever it may be. So yeah, this is the free emote you get if you are affected. So check now, log in now, and let me know if you were part of that. Confirmed. The TMNT event starts on February 9th. We've got the in-game counter live, started at 7 days away, obviously earlier today. And so we were debating this, right? Next week's update should be Tuesday, February 6th. And then either we were going to find out more about it and get the update right away, or with a lot of these events, they do the update night, some excitement there, and then we wait a few more days for the mini event to end off our season. I'd rather they do it this way, spread out the love a little bit. So yeah, Friday, February 9th, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles begins. A reminder of what's coming. The mini pass with Shredder. It'll probably be 1,000 V-Bucks to purchase the pass, but then there'll also be a free track as well, as we've seen in the past plenty of times. New mythic items. Item for sure. I don't know about items. Pizza Party Unvault. New landmark. Supply drops, which will probably have the mythic item. Augments, I'd ignore that. I don't think we're getting augments this season. New quests, and then hopefully TMNT cosmetics outside of the Shredder Battle Pass skin. Cannot wait for this mini event. Also here, the leaked Fortnite Find Peely quests are currently active and have been since the update came out. However, they can only be done by completely brand new accounts. This is obviously a glitch. You can see in-game if you have a new account, then you get to see these Find Peely quests. And some answers to these questions, I don't know when this glitch is going to be fixed, but just so you know, the only rewards for these quests when they are available for everybody are XP. There's no cosmetics attached. There's no voice acting, despite being a narrative quest. Unfortunately, we do miss the voice acting, the voice lines. I miss that. That feels like the last piece of real storyline we've had, and we haven't heard them in a while. There's a chance that accounts that have not played this chapter yet at all, they might also still have access to these quests. So, I mean, I'm sure that's a rare amount of people watching these videos. I'd be surprised. There's someone out there who hasn't played a game this chapter yet still watches the video. If you're out there, I appreciate you. Back to the news. This is where people are a little angry. And it's Fortnite creative, but it's Discover. So this is kind of, I know the more interesting thing is, as a player, what's going on with Discover? It starts with this tweet from Kyle. You've got some explaining to do, FN Create. Epic has manually interfered with the Discover algorithms to force Prime red versus blue into the home bar. They added a brand new row with one island internally labeled Epic Picks home bar. It was added specifically to allow this Prime, obviously KSI Logan Paul, their official map, to go into the home bar, while no other map in Epic Picks has this opportunity. And then he refers to this part of their previous statement from Epic, where they say every row besides Epic's picks and by Epic operates as a blind algorithm row. And he basically says, doesn't seem blind anymore. This new row is definitely not algorithm based, right? So Fortnite has responded, because this is a big deal. And let's just see where their head's at before we make judgment. You've noticed islands appearing on the home bar. Here's why. We're experimenting with displaying islands from Epic's picks in the home bar. Our goal with this test is to introduce more players to the very best content that you're creating. Islands are algorithmically placed when they meet a combination of criteria, concurrent players, session lengths, how long people are playing for, and more. Those two first ones are the big ones. We know that. The test has been running for 2 weeks, and on Monday, the first island was triggered for placement. They'll evaluate the success of the test by monitoring engagement, etc. And then they're going to go from there. So that's their official response. What are your thoughts on this? I mean, I like where they're going with this. It just really depends how they use this. Like the Prime Red versus Blue, it is a cool map. I actually played it a little bit today as I knew this was going to be the topic. Yeah, it's a good map. I mean, but it's not anything special. They're obviously choosing this map because it's a huge brand. It's two massive creators. Them talking about Fortnite is really good for the game. So yeah, they definitely didn't start this experiment with the best quality map. It's just a red versus blue, really, with an ad spanked right on top of it for a big company. I'm not even saying this is necessarily a bad thing. It's really impossible to judge how this system is going to work based on their first map that was chosen, right? If they start picking like some actual real good maps that are made by these super unique creators, no name brands, etc., and just because they're good, just because they're high quality, well, yeah, then this is a fantastic idea. But my hopes are low. I got to be honest. My hopes are low on this one. We'll wait and see. Let me know your thoughts on this. I know people are kind of split on the fence here. Some angry, some okay with it, and some just waiting like me. Fortnite has issued a new statement on the state of discovery as well. This is to do with the in-game reporting, the inappropriate maps we're seeing out there attached to racism and just things that are just garbage maps that are out there really to spread hate. And a lot of these have been getting through Epic's moderation teams, and this is making people angry. They finally responded to what's going on. How are these bad maps getting into Discover if they have people, staff monitoring? We tell our moderation team to assume good content on behalf of the creator if they're unsure about content violation. This is so they do not over censor. This fails from time to time and things can get published that shouldn't. When we see reports, please keep reporting. The manual reports from us in the community, but also I think talking about it, Twitter, YouTube, whatever, it is helping finding some of these very offensive islands. They get those remoderated and then actioned or removed, and then they write new training materials for our moderator. So basically, the system is developing, they're communicating. This one, by the way, I love. This response, I love. They're basically saying, yeah, some of the bad stuff's getting through, and this is the reason why they assume good intent. They don't want to over-censor, and then that leads to sometimes there are slip-ups, but they're learning, the team is learning, and they go from there. Let me know your thoughts down below. Okay. Talking about the new PDP Riffmaster wireless guitar and it being officially announced. It's going to be for spring, coming out in spring. And yeah, it's a new wireless guitar controller. The reason we're talking about it for Fortnite is it's eventually going to be usable for the new Fortnite Festival mode. And some big details. Obviously, it's going to be used for Rock Band 4, etc. But according to IGN, the guitar will feature the following: 36-hour battery life, detachable components, compatible with both PS4 and PS5 and Xbox as well, and a USB-C charging port. There's no price for this yet, but people seem very excited based on engagement with the tweets and the likes. And yeah, people seem excited about this. Let me know your thoughts down below. Will you be picking this up? Especially for you Fortnite Festival players specifically. Next here, Fortnite tweeted, "Hey everyone, due to an issue, we've made some adjustments to grinding to feel as they were prior to the 28.1 update." And what he means, or what Epic means here, FireMonkey talks about it. For those curious, what does adjustments to grinding mean? It's changes to the wires you can ride across, the stuff that acts like grind rails, because we don't officially have grind rails. So you'll notice a different feeling if you've been playing a lot the last couple weeks. You'll notice it's changed up a bit. They don't really specify what the issue is, but yeah, you're not going crazy. There is something different. And then finally, Epic is working on a new vehicle codenamed Spherical. It seems like it will function similarly to the inflatable, an item that turns you into a vehicle. And a note, cows are internally classified as vehicles. That's why, the inflatable doesn't really feel like a vehicle, but it is. That's all I got. Touch that like button, subscribe, take care, talk soon. Goodbye.